the freaks, all the honeys, dummies, playboy bunnies, those running money, those the ones I like and they don't get naked, the penny. Unless it smells like Haitian garbage, I turn like doorknobs, heartthrob never, black and ugly. However, I stay Gucci down to the
record label initial success, it decline began when Combs was fired from Uptown Records after his conflict with Harold. Combs left the label and took with him up-and-coming rapper, the notorious B.I.G. The drama between Bad Boy Records and Death Row Records began in November 1994.
Early this morning, the violence found in Shakur's music and private life may have caught up with him. The rapper was critically wounded in a hail of bullets outside a New York City recording studio. According to police, the shooting started after 3 gunmen approached the rap star and his bodyguard, demanding they turn over their jewelry. Shakur was shot 5 times with wounds to the head, groin area, and hand. His bodyguard, Fred Moore, was also wounded. A witness at the scene heard the rapper yell out,
Tupac released himself from the hospital the next day due to court. August 1995, at the Source Award, more fuel was added to the fire.
First of all, I'd like to thank God. Second of all, I'd like to thank my whole entire Death Row family on both sides, you know what I'm saying? I'd like to tell Tupac to keep his guards up. We ride with him. And one other thing I'd like to say, any artists out there want to be an artist and want to stay a star, don't want to have to worry about the executive producer trying to be all in the video, all on the record, dancing. Come to Death Row.
Tension started to brew between Mary and Andre, but she stayed with Uptown Records until My Life was completed and then signed with Death Row Records in 1995.
I'm not going to take away my strength. Thank you. Told you that. I didn't know I was.
Went to Atlanta to confront Sean Diddy Combs in September 1995 about Mary J. and jodeci's publishing, and everything went left when Big J, Suge Knight's friend and bodyguard, was killed.
So we walk in, and it's Jermaine Dupri, his security, Puff with Wolf. And Jake looks in and see these guys, right? I'll never forget that bend over. He looked over, he looked through that door and seeing that they was in there. Came right to the. He went back and got Suge. Suge came back. Boom, 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 boom. He came right in and slapped the out of Jermaine Dupri. Jermaine ran out the goddamn club. We like, oh snap, right? And Puff was standing right there, and he snatched Puff off his feet. It's the first time I've ever seen a man dangling in the air off their feet with one hand. Suge had him with one hand and was shaking them. Like, what's up? You've been flying all around the country since you had me go in there and do that thing for you. What's up with maryjblidge publishing? What's up with jodeci publishing? Puff goes, yo, Suge, I ain't gonna be your bitch. Grabbed his arm with his right hand, and shook him again. Then Wolf reached over and grabbed him. Wolf is so gangster. He said, boom, Suge ain't going down like this no more. And enough was enough. And he brought Puff out the air and set him back on his feet. And him and Puff went at it with Suge. They both went at it with him, right? Like, V, what you want to do? You want to squash this? Don't you want to squash this, V? He go, no. Man, I got a room for this. We're like, oh, nah. Let them niggas fight it out. So we went up. We had a room upstairs. We stood out, let them go in. We held the door down where everybody's watching. And all you can hear was boom, 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 boom. They was in there fighting like a motherfucker. All of a sudden, V opened the door, and there goes Suge and Puff standing there like this, hugged up. We like, oh, I can see it on the tour bus across the street. We standing there, Suge's in front of, with Puff, they walking to the limo, hugged up with overlay. They started shooting across the street to make everybody look. We looked, the dude came out of nowhere and just touched Jake. And Jake was about 400 pounds. He hit him like, what, 4 times, 7 times? 5. I mean, he just kept shooting, just touching him, bop, bop, bop. But the whole time he was looking at Suge like, you next.
Tension is at its peak. Then Tupac is bonded out by Death Row Records, October 1995.
Study why I would be mad. Study why I would be mad when half of New York, half of the major New York rappers, or they managers, or they agents, or they somebody was there when I got shot. And nobody could give me no information. Just study that. Study how when Wu-Tang got their chain snatched at 6'6" Deuce, I not only found who did it, but gave them the message that if they want to see the niggas that did it, they can see them. Man to man. Just you and them. No guns, no nothing. If you feel like that. That's all I ask for. That's all I ask for. If you're going to act like you a gangster or a G or the king of New York, I'm going to expect that. And when you don't come through, then I'm going to want to crush your empire. And that's what it's time for.
To make things even worse, the song Who Shot You, done by Biggie Smalls, and people took it as a direct diss towards Tupac, was released February 1995.
Who shot you? What's that about Tupac?
All right, let me put this to you like this. We knew what we were involved in. I knew, Sean knew. The artist might not have known everything that was going on. And what I found is this is an excellent example of how my former business partner operates.
Everything is real. That's how real it is. I think somebody's trying to kill me. I'll be waking up paranoid. I'll just be paranoid. That's just the way I am. You know, you see me, scared to death.
Biggie had an interview with a Canadian journalist and was asked questions in reference to certain rappers. And these are the answers. He gave Tupac utmost respect. He gave Snoop Dogg an 8. But when it came to E40, he gave him a 0. And all hell broke loose.
We're in Sacramento to do a show. We get there, it's like a warehouse. And we don't see too many cars, we don't see, it's a little weird. So we're like, well, I guess the crowd is light tonight. They have a DJ playing. And we're still looking around, we're like, it's not a lot of people here. It's maybe 10, 15 people here at the most. Big goes on. He's performing. All of a sudden they start throwing coins at him. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is that about? We head out, get to the back. The limousine is there, but the driver's gone. All of a sudden you start hearing the trunks of cars open. Just hearing boom, 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 boom. Like, what the hell is that? And you just hear it. I turn around, I'm like, oh shit. It's a gang of dudes with guns. The limo door was open. So I was able to put Big in there. They come up and they just very irate. That's some bullshit your man said in the newspaper. He did the article about my man. We getting ready to get him. I said, you know what? Get that man on the phone. I think that man and Big need to talk. If they wanted to go down after that, then so be it. But I think they need to have a conversation because they haven't had a conversation to this point.
If fools want to, step on your soil, you know what I'm saying? If a fool come at you on tape or something, it depends on who it is. I'm going to come back on them. If they're a small fry, I ain't even trying to get at them. But if they got a name for themselves and they call themselves embarrassing me, I'm going to get back at them.
I was like, yeah, so what is it, man? He was like, you know what, you was right. Get the phone back to the little dude. I get a phone back. He was pissed. Man, but nah, we got him right here. Oh, come on, man. Now, they ain't going nowhere. We got him. So I guess your boy was just like, listen here, man, let him go. And give old boy the phone back. So he gives me the phone. He said, listen, I'm gonna have 2 of my boys escort y'all back to the hotel. And they're gonna stay there until y'all catch the plane in the morning. Because I don't know what any other knuckleheads is gonna do to you. Be on some dick riding shit or just, just trying to get in good graces or whatever, but I'm gonna hold you down till you leave my city. And he did that. He made sure we got out of there safely. And for both reasons, for the way that he got us there, because he booked the show himself. Make sure he knew where we were gonna be and everything. So for the way that he got us, I respect him. And for the way that he took care of us after we resolved the situation, I respect him.
With Puffy, probably a few months later, because this was 95. So I seen him a few months later, probably about a month and a half, 2 months later at the MGM. We took a flick and whatnot, you know what I'm saying? And also, if y'all would look inside of the last album, what was the last album?
Life After Death?
Yeah, because they wanted me on that album. But they had to turn it in, and I was moving around. I don't know what happened. So, but he did shout me out. He said, at that time we would do shout outs in the inside of the albums. Yes, he's like shout out to E40, Spice One. That's what they did. And so that's how that story ends, man.